Hey everybody, and welcome back to Leo's Fortune. As promised, I am at the end of that level. I showed you how to beat it. Now it's time for Leo to ride out. Got all the coins and no fatalities. Did I beat it within the time limit? Hell no, I didn't. I probably could have, but I had paused, did my setup and stuff like that. So I'm not concerned with that. I'm so not concerned with that. Time for Uncle Sergei's doom. Time to see where this adventure leads. Marveling boards. Oh, I don't like the look of this. These boards fill me with so much apprehension. It's crazy. Alright.
Yes.
You know what, Leo? You're right. I will agree with you on that one. Yes. Yes. Thank goodness. Yes. We survived. Yes. Don't start giggling. We're not done yet. Jeez. Man. The great mustachio must have lost his daggone mind. To think that, oh no. Okay. I'm gonna, there we go. I mean, I had to go back for it. There was no question about that. I had to go back for it. Okay, there we go. Yep. Okay. I'll take those. Yes, please. Okay. Alright, whoa. Hey now. Okay. Now's not the time. Now is. Okay. I'll take this. No, I don't want to take that just yet. But it's, look at the detail on the leaves. I must apologize if I'm not talking about how great the detail is on this game. Please, take the time to appreciate it for yourself. It's part of the reason why I'm doing what I do. But I'm also trying to succeed. I must succeed! Oh God, excuse me. Oh man. But, oh jeez. Jeez, cucumber dill sauce. Why? Whoa. Alright. I don't like how rapidly those are swinging. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Please. You can't be. Whoa. You can't be swinging that rapidly. Your rapid swing. Oh, is making me nervous. Okay. Hey. Oh. Hey. Wait a minute. Okay. Alright. I get it. You're happy? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
Very nice.
Okay. No! How do I do that? Oh, okay. Okay, so you gain momentum to carry you through that part. Alright? So let me wait. So I do need to gain momentum from down there. And it's like, hop. Okay, I see. Hop. You gain momentum that you need. And momentum that you need. You gain the momentum that you need. Okay. That's okay. I'll still get this cog. Cog of the last gust. Okay, so let's restart. Since I beat the last part, I don't mind. And don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. The last part took me several tries because it's been, you know, in between. Unless, here's a little background secret for you guys. Behind the scenes secret knowledge of a YouTuber. I might go back and play some of the games that you don't see. Or I might go back and play some of the games, you know, after the recordings go up. Most of the games that I play, I don't. But stuff that's RPG-like, Child of Light, yeah, I'll go back and I'll play Child of Light because it has some parts that, you know, you honestly need to grind to be able to pass through. And like I said before, grinding is one of my favorite things in video games. Like, you know, you go and you do battle, and it's your reward for battling for so long. You know, you go ahead and you get the prize of seeing your characters grow, which is cool. I enjoy that. I enjoy that very much, so I like that. So like Child of Light, I'll do that for pretty much any RPG style, just so that, you know, I keep you in the loop with battles. So like random encounters, it's not like I'm struggling too much with the random encounters, or I get defeated over and over again with the random encounters. Wow, the frame rate dropped like crazy there for a second, but it's just so I can, you know, continue progressing the story at a good pace, so that you don't get bored with me just running around in one area for like 2 hours or like 4 episodes. It's because this is not that kind of party. I want you guys to sit back, enjoy the story, enjoy seeing some of the gameplay. You know, if I can do some of the core mechanics well, you know, then everybody has a good time. It's filling me with apprehension. Whoa, hey, okay, all right, let's just, woo, all right, here we go, okay, all right, okay, and then, boom, puff up, now puff up again. But for games like Asura's Wrath, nah, I'm not gonna play in between, because the only thing that you have, thank you, Leon. The only thing that you have in between levels or chapters is just, you know, plain old story. So it's just straight story, straight through. And, you know, I have more games to do it high enough. And this was the final one, wasn't it? No, I had a couple more. Alright, I gotta restart. But games that require you to grind for specific weaponry or something like that, if I feel like it pertains to the story, yeah, go ahead, I'll get it. Or if I'm in like a platformer game, right? And I am losing a lot of life, and I know that life is exactly what I need to continue progressing the game. Especially if I know like really difficult parts that I know I'm going to struggle with, or I might have some difficult time with it's coming up. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, play the game in between, have fun with it, grind. I won't progress the game, but, you know, I'll go ahead and get the life, get the health, get the special things that I need in between if I'm going for like a special bonus ending. Yeah, Like with Prince of Persia, Darkness Within. There were a few things that you needed to do in order to get the water sword to fight the Dahaka at the end. So, yeah, I went back in my own time, did some stuff in the background, made sure that I fulfilled everything that I needed to get that ending, because that's what I wanted to show you guys. Holy crap, he almost failed. That filled me with so much apprehension. Okay. But I have some really, well, games that I feel are really interesting and really cool coming up. Speaking of the grinding thing, there's one game in particular that's just so ridiculous that, excuse me, I wanted to share it with you. It was a game, it was a game that, it had come out. I can give you some hints about it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'll give you some hints about it. Came out for the PlayStation 3. It was utterly, from what I saw and what I heard about the description of the game, utterly ridiculous. It was done by Square Enix, one of my favorite video game publishing companies. You know, the people who brought you the final, well, Square was the people who brought you the Final Fantasy series. And the people who brought you Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix. And the gameplay is, oh, come on, man. That was cheap. That was cheap, and you know it, Leo. The people who bought you Kingdom Hearts 3, it was made by them. It was utterly ridiculous. The gameplay can get a bit repetitive. You know, there's not really too much variation. I mean, there's variation enough. But it's really the storyline, and not even the storyline so much as the dialogue between characters that makes it, you know, a fantastic game that at first I was skeptical about, I will admit. You know, I made the purchase saying, oh, it looks good. Then I actually saw it, but then I got into the gameplay and I was like, you know what? Well worth the purchase. I want to showcase this on my channel, so when that time comes, I've just been lazy about grinding to it's grinding to unlock the weapons, because they don't really like serve a purpose, and you get new weapons all the time. It's like the weapons that you get, or the weapons that you take time to grind, you don't have all the equipment, or you don't have all the materials that you need to level them up. And then you get new weapons all the time. Sure, you can have all the money in the world, but when you don't have materials, it's like, shoot, I can't do anything. So I haven't beat the game yet. I'm probably going to go ahead, beat the game. I don't think you get a special ending from what I saw, just from beating the game with all of the weapons fully unlocked, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And then I'll plan to put that in rotation, because it's a fairly straightforward game that, you know, I can sit down. Once all the weapons are unlocked, your characters like naturally grow as the story progresses, so I don't have to worry about individual character leveling, which is good. That's something I appreciate. It's just like finding my own personal favorite weapons and just rocking with them from then on. So once, you know, once I get to that point, I'm like, okay, you know, now it's time to integrate it. I will put it in, and I probably won't have all the weapons mastered, which is fine with me. You know, I thought they served a purpose, and then once I realized what they were, I'm like, I'm just wasting my life. So,
very nice.
But yeah, that other games that I have planned that I think are way cool. Alright, we're gonna do this proper. So we're gonna land, I'm gonna take this eyelash, off my brow. Ugh. Okay. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna land. Okay. Make it. Okay. Okay. Fudge! Let me make it through here and see what this is. Ha 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 ha. Wait. Yeah. I'm glad I'm doing this part now. So, lead up and around to up. Oh! So it goes down, around, leads up. So, I have to carry the momentum from there. Oh, that's gonna suck. Let me see if I can do it. Okay. Whoa. Is this the end of the level? Oh, wow. Wow, so I'm gonna have to rock back and forth until I can get up the momentum to do that. Is that the end of the level? It seems very close to it, so I'm gonna go back to the start. We're gonna do this again. Because this level seems fairly, straightforward. I don't have a problem with this level. Ha! Famous last words. But 2016, back on my gaming talk, getting away from the channel, 2016 looks like a very, very interesting, very, very promising year for video games.
Yes.
Especially on the indie game scene, which I absolutely love. I don't have a PSP. Never had a PSP. The only portable gaming system that I ever did own were Nintendo-based gaming system, which was a Game Boy, the original thermonuclear for triple D battery needing or D battery needing Game Boy, and Game Boy Color. I wanted the Game Boy Advance, but never got the Game Boy Advance because it had a backlit screen, so you could play video games in darker areas instead of having to have the Extendo Game Boy Light, which was cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's just it didn't do the it didn't feel right. I had one, of course. I needed one for those long car trips on the weekend, but I'm interested. A lot of the time I gripe about the fact that a lot of really cool handheld games never come over as a console port, and they're like games that look cool, and it's like, man, if only I could get my hands on them, I'll pay for them. Not $60, of course, not $60, but at the PlayStation Portable retail price for a console port, yeah, I'll pay for that. And one of them is actually coming over. I'm very excited about it. I heard good reviews about it, and it looked good. Gravity Falls, because I guess they're bringing the portable port, or they're bringing the game over to PlayStation 4 in preparation for Gravity Falls 2, which is going to be on both handheld and system, which I think is insanely cool. Thank you, man. We've been here before. Don't compliment me yet. One. I know, I'm just as worried too, buddy. Okay. Come on, 2. Okay. Come on, just get me to that rocking part. 3. Okay, now I'm gonna go down like I need to. And 4. Okay. No! Ugh. I had it. I had it in the palm of my hand. I had it. And I always come up short on that freaking one. I just need to just need to take my time. I just need to take my time. Dang it. But Gravity Falls is coming over. Looks very cool. I want to see how it's going to play on PlayStation 4 with the resolution that the PlayStation 4 is going to give it.
Yes.
Nier. Nier was a game that I completely missed on the PlayStation 3. But, oh yeah, Nier was a game on the PlayStation 3. I was thinking PlayStation 3, but PlayStation 2 because of the way I heard it ended. If you got like the truest of true endings, which takes you like 5 to 8 playthroughs of the game, which is ridiculous. It's kind of like it's kind of got like an Undertale finish to it. But Nier Automata is coming out. That looks fantastically good. That's a game that I'm looking forward to. If I can get my greedy little hands on it, I'll play it. I'll see. I don't necessarily know if that's the best to put on the channel because I got a couple of games that are waiting in the wings for their opportunity to debut. And I try not to make my playlist too long unless it's like a game that people really like to see. But Nier Automata is coming. Persona 5, that's another one that's coming that I think is going to be great. I've never played any of the Persona games. I have Persona 4. I don't have Golden because Golden was a PSP one. But I have Persona 4 for the PlayStation 2. Actually, for the PlayStation 2, as you've seen me play PlayStation 2 games. Because I still have that hardware. So I have that I am eager to dig into because I played Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I still haven't beaten that yet, but I've got a decent way into it. And that, come on, man, really, I call shenanigans. I call shenanigans on that one because that wasn't even me that time. I know you all can vouch for me and say that that wasn't me that time. But Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, Atlas game. I think Atlas was responsible for those. The Shin Megami Tensei series, in addition to Digital Devil Saga.
Yeah.
And oh shoot, there was another one where you were like a detective. You were a detective, and it was something like Devil's Advocate or something like that. I forgot. But there are two of Summoner, like Devil Summoner. So there was Digital Devil Saga, Nocturne, Shin Megami Tensei's, the Personas, Devil Summoner, and the like, that I really like. Atlas had a hand in, I believe, all of them. Just like I think Atlas had a hand in Demon Souls. I don't think Atlas had a hand in Dark Souls. I could be mistaken. And they did Catherine. Atlas did Catherine. I didn't. And that's another game that I really like. So, what is it called? But yes, Persona 4. That's coming out next year. looks to be very good. I'm trying to think of what other games I heard of coming out next year. I think Final Fantasy 15, or excuse me, later this year. I'm sorry. I'm talking like I'm still in 2015. You'll have to forgive me. It takes me about a good month or two to change over into like the new year. You'd be like, okay, I've been writing this date down long enough that, okay, I'm cognitively in 2016, but later this year. What else is coming out that I saw that was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Final Fantasy 15 should be coming out later this year, if I am not mistaken. Whoa. Okay. Final Fantasy 15. I want to get Final Fantasy Type 0. It looked good. It was another one of those
Very
PSP
nice.
games that came out for PlayStation 4 as a later port. Which, no. Okay. Which I thought was awesome. Okay. For some reason, they might be making a remastered Final Fantasy X and X-2. Okay. I don't know why they would do that. I thought that the remaster for PlayStation 3 was enough. I thought the remaster for Come on, man! I thought the remaster for PlayStation 3 was more than... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell, but that's so cheap. That is so cheap right there at the end. Right there at the end, I get dicked over. That's not cool. That's not cool. And I'm hitting it just like I hit every other one. Oh, God. I'm sorry, but that's just so frustrating. I call shenanigans on that part. I call shenanigans on that part. There's no effing way it should be like that. Last try. But to remaster Final Fantasy X for the PlayStation 4, and when I say remaster, I don't mean like, oh, it's a remaster that's only available on PlayStation Network. I mean like remastered through a hard disk. It's like, why? I got it on PlayStation 2. I thought that was enough. There are plenty of other PlayStation games that I feel should be remastered more than this double remastering. Because outside of just bumping it up in quality, like really? But that's a thing. So, yeah. What else? Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is coming out. I haven't beat Dark Souls 1 yet. I haven't got my hands on Dark Souls 2. I want to get my hands on Dark Souls 2. Scholar of the First Sin. PlayStation 4 version with everything loaded up. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so chicken shit when it comes to that game. Like I play that game with a strategy guide. You can't even have a strategy guide. I play it with the wiki open so that I know what items I want and where to go get it. But that's the thing about difficult games that we've talked about before. Yes, difficult games put a simple task before you. Make it from point A to point B. The execution of said task is what breeds difficulty. And that's very much the tale with the Soul series. It's like, yeah, all you gotta do is do this, this, and this. Or get around these enemies, or survive this. Which seems simple when you say it, but pulling it off is the challenge. Because it's very easy, no matter what level you're at, to get overwhelmed in that game. And when I say overwhelmed, I mean you're walking down the street, and then all of a sudden, like for no reason, 7 enemies pop out, 2 of which are archers. So you're trying to fend off all these enemies, all while you're trying to fend off 5 enemies while dealing with the 2 archers by yourself, and you don't know what other area enemies have been summoned to deal with you at the same time. Whoa, okay. Didn't get my hands on Bloodborne. I was interested. Okay, finally. Alright, here we go. Okay. Didn't get my hands on Bloodborne. Sorry I went quiet there, but I was trying to concentrate. This is the important part. And I gotta get the appropriate height if I want to get over this hump. Didn't get my hands on Bloodborne. I saw Bloodborne being played firsthand. And no! Let me see. Oh, now I can freaking do it. With ease. I do it with ease now. That was the end of the level. I'm going to try it one more time. I have to try it one more time. Because that was the end of the level. Just like I thought. I saw Bloodborne being played firsthand. And because I saw it being played and it wasn't my own unique experience, it kind of ruined it for me. Because it wasn't played in the style that I would play it. So it just made the Bloodborne series, for right now, not for me. Now, if they come out with a Bloodborne 2, I think I'll reserve that for like a personal journey. Just like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, personal journey. And, you know, there are just some games that you just know in your heart that, you know, they're not necessarily the best, the quote-unquote best content for you to put up as content creator. Okay. I'm trying to think, are there any other games that I had heard about that I was excited for? Kingdom Hearts 3, but, God, who hasn't? Okay. I say this as a rhetorical question, but who hasn't been excited to see the next, like, major console chapter of Kingdom Hearts? It feels like I've been waiting for like 25 years for Square Enix and Disney to get their act together. Stop releasing mobile games, stop releasing iOS games, stop releasing PSP and all of the kind of portable system games, and give me the next console chapter. I understand. I understand full well that when you're writing a story, a universe can get too big to explain everything in one setting. I get that. But it's like, dude, you've released more games for off the major console, off of, you know, the consoles, the major consoles where Kingdom Hearts was established. Or you release more games on the hardware that didn't establish the franchise than you did the hardware that did. You know, it wasn't the portable console player, buyer, user that really put it on the map. No, it was us who had the original PlayStation 2s. It's like, dude, come on, man. A whole generation. This is how to think about it. It's been over 7 years.
Very nice.
Been over 7 to 8 years since we've seen an iteration, a console iteration of Kingdom Hearts. The PlayStation 3 went by without a Kingdom Hearts game. Whoa, oh, fudge! Alright, I'm getting too upset. I'm gonna cut the video here. Can't wait till Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. And when we return, just like the other ones, I showed you how to do it already. I'm going to be at the end of that map where all the family is waiting for me and looking at me, and then we'll pick up the game from there with no fatalities, with all the points collected. So thank you so much for joining me. It's the weekend. Have a fun day. Go outside, have fun with your friends, have fun with your family, have fun with yourself. Make the most out of your day. Eat good food, drink good drink. Watch something that makes you laugh. Do something that makes you happy. You know, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate you spending time with me. I love you all, and I'm the Outlier, and I'll see you all in the next video.